desgraçado. Caveira's coming for you.
What's up, Siege fans? We recently went hands-on with Rainbow Six Siege's Season 3 content, including 2 new operators, the new Favela map, and the new tactical realism mode. I'd like to start off by saying that I think the operators should probably be flipped, but I'll get to that in a second. The new attacker is Capitao. His intended design is to dislodge defenders with a crossbow that fires incendiary and micro-smoke arrows. I was initially worried that his crossbow was his primary weapon, but it's not. It's a special ability, and it's great for a number of things, including area denial, think keeping defenders away from an objective you just armed, good for burning defenders hunkering behind corners, and good for situational awareness, think shooting into a room and looking for hit markers. The new defender Caveira is designed to hunt down loose attackers and make them pay for straying from the group. Unfortunately, she has to get those attackers into a down state before doing the interrogation, which can be a bit tricky. Her silent step seems pretty useful on larger maps where she can flank, but not as much on tight maps where being spotted isn't worth the risk of losing your primary weapon and sneaking. Interrogations spot the entire attacking team, who then become easy pickings for aggressive defenders.
You have entered an enemy controlled area.
Where are they?
Leave now. Your location has been compromised.
Taste of what I can do.
So here's why I think this is backwards. One of the more dominant strategies hurting Siege at the moment are run-and-gun defensive roamers, who stray away from the objective they're supposed to defend and ambush attacking teams from behind. The roaming phenomenon takes away from the tactical nature of the game and punishes slow and cautious attackers. Recent patches that made Capcan's laser trap more dangerous by removing its tell, and the addition of a newer operator, Frost, who has bear traps, have only slowed down attackers more in favor of defenders. If Caveira had been on the attacking side, it would have vastly increased the risk of loose roaming defenders who could have been downed and interrogated. On the other end, Capitao's LMG and area denial capabilities would have been best suited for holding attackers at bay and burning time off the clock. The new map, Favela, is a new close quarters addition, probably about the size of 2 Hereford bases put together, and features a lot of exterior destruction. This means defenders are more likely to break exterior walls and shoot attackers on approach, but also attackers are more likely to use drone spotting and kill defenders through walls. This design ups the danger for both teams and leads to some pretty tense moments. Finally, we saw the new hardcore mode called Tactical Realism. We had a short time with it, and it was total pandemonium. With no friend or foe HUD elements, there was a lot of team killing. But there's a plus side to that, because after a while the team killing forced teams to stick together. With Siege's more recent head customization, it's going to be even more difficult for players to identify who they're shooting at on release. My favorite part of Tactical Realism was the lack of crosshairs. And that's it. If you haven't made up your mind yet, we've got some clean gameplay up for your viewing pleasure on GameSpot and YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Op 4 last operator standing. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.